Welcome to Dibbit's Vendor Day. Let's go check it out. Hey Curtis, how's that muffin?
Excellent.
Yeah, it looks delicious. Hi Ainsley. I'm walking around and you're our first interview.
We're in Treek. We do digital marketing and lead generation for landscape industry.
You're like integrated in the landscape industry, so you guys know what you're talking about, just not another marketing company.
Yeah, we are fully niched in the green industry now, so we're just fully focused on that and looking to grow and scale businesses.
Thanks. This is Willow Lee. I'm going to let them tell it what product and services you guys carry for the landscape industry.
Well, mostly sod,
Yeah.
but we also do hydro seed, and you can get regular seed and fertilizer. We also supply soil and topsoil, soil and compost and different mixes. We have different to-dos here, how you can take care of your lawn.
Outdoor spaces.
Outdoor spaces.
Whereabouts are you guys located?
In Ameliasburg, in the county.
Nice, centrally located to the entire region that we also service.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming out, guys.
Thanks.
Landscape Ontario, the glue that holds the industry together. It's really like our governing body for our industry. Membership, so many benefits. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about the benefits of Landscape Ontario for landscape contractors and why you're here at Dibbit's Vendor Day?
Yeah. Well, thank you for having us. So some of the biggest benefits that our members get is the networking. So regional events, local events like what Dibbit's is putting on, some of our bigger, more trade show events that are happening. So whether it's a social event, whether it is more educational focused, that's the number one reason for members to join. We also have cost saving benefits. So whether it's a new vehicle, whether it's insurance, gas discounts, something that will help every company with kind of like its bottom line. Yeah. And then just straight up education. We have online courses, in-person courses. It could be office-related skills, or it could be more hands-on related skills. We're trying to cover the gamut, essentially, in that aspect. But yeah, lots to membership with Landscape Ontario. So yeah, come talk to me.
Thanks, Justin. Appreciate you being here. Check out this booth. Conan's brings it again with the plants, greening up our industry. Lisa, thanks for coming. Want to just tell us a little bit about Conan's, why you're here, and
Sure. Thanks for having us. We are a grower of nursery product in the Trenton area. We have a large store, 5-6 acres, and we want to service the landscape trade industry with all the plants that you could possibly need. Come and see us. We can give you quotes. We're here to service the softscaping portion of your project.
Thanks so much, Lisa. Thanks for being here, you guys. New to Dibbit's this year, fences, decks, railings. I got Danny Green here to tell us more about it from North Bay Building Products.
Hey there, Danny from North Bay Building Products. We are a local distributor here in Trenton, and we sell Fortress Building Products. So we have some steel framing, which you can see here. Fantastic product, 25-year warranty, lifetime warranty on the aluminum railing. The PVC decking that you see behind us, it's called Citadel Natura Cedar line. It has a 50-year warranty. It's bamboo capped, foam-filled decking. It's lighter, reduces the heat retention, and has a fantastic texture.
We are here with a good friend, Jody Jenkins. We're part of a really amazing golf tournament, and it's not just any golf tournament. It's probably like how would you describe?
This isn't even real.
It's so lightweight. It works.
Oh, it is real.
Yeah.
I thought it was fake.
Tell us about Endless Summer.
Yeah, Endless Summer is the world's biggest long drive championship. We're proud to host it right here in the Quinte region. Dibbit's has been a key partner for the last 3 years, and we're excited to continue to do that. We have hitters coming from Japan, the UK, Germany, New Zealand, Australia, all over. Live DJs. Yep. It's really more than, even if you're not into golf, you definitely got to go check it out. We support the United Way of Hastings Prince Edward and also the Trenton Military Family Resource Center. I think actually they're just the Military Family Resource Center now. And I should mention that this year at the event, for the first time, we have partnered with 8 Wing Trenton, CFB Trenton, and we're going to be having a military hitters tribute night on Friday, June 13th. Wow. I should interview Jeff. So Jeff, tell us a little bit about Vendor Day, and walk us through your stress levels and what you do.
I already told you I was stressed.
Okay, thanks. We're gonna be back. You're doing a great job.
I'm acclimatized to the stress.
Congratulations.
Here with Adam Barry of
Weimar.
Thanks for being here today. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do, product services that you offer to the landscape industry.
Absolutely. We have a wide variety of really good quality turf here. 15-year warranty on all of these products, 8-year warranty on the golf products, and a beautiful, the ability to do an envy wall, custom walls. Joe actually cut this one in. It's super easy for homeowners to do on old fences, walls, around a hot tub, and all good quality products available right here in Canada.
That's awesome. I want a golf green in my backyard. You're gonna have to
I'll
come
help you
over,
out.
help us out?
Absolutely.
Is that one of the services you guys provide?
For
is,
sure,
is to help contractors?
Yeah, I think if we are helping contractors feel more confident about using the product, they're going to buy more.
Right.
And surprisingly, it's really easy. Anyone who's doing interlock stone now already knows how to do the base. That's the hard part, I think. And we'll help you out and make you feel confident about doing it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
How you doing, Faisal?
I'm good. How are you, Jeff?
Good. Let's shake hands. Great thing about you guys is you take our feedback, which is essentially the feedback of the contractor, and actually do things about it, right? With your packaging and all that stuff. So tell us a little bit about both the companies, the products and services you offer, and maybe what's new.
Talking about our brand, so this is Porcia Stone. We are the line of outdoor porcelain. This is our latest launch, if you can see this. This is the Porcia Casablanca. It is going to be in a beautiful 24 by 48 inch size. And it mimics a natural stone. Talking about stone arch, we have multiple types of natural stone, predominantly granite, sandstone, limestones, and travertines. Clean Seal is our latest launch. They are designed for both porcelain and natural stone. The sealers are perfect for natural stone, whereas cleaners are good for both the products. We got a lot of feedback from you and other dealerships saying that you need to launch a line of cleaners and sealers, and we have done it this year.
Awesome. Thanks for being here,
Thank you for having us here. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thanks, you too. Lauren McKenzie represents Linzell. They have a lot of products to kind of spice up your landscape. What we know really best about you guys too is the product service support that you do, right? It's not just selling a product, it's supporting the contractor so they feel comfortable using it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we sell and work with our partners on multiple different lines of business and lighting brands. So one of our main lines of business is lighting. Our main brands are Kichler and Stryker. We carry some fire features and fire inserts, fire bowls, torches, all of those fun things. Water features as well. So this is an example of, a basin and waterfall from Atlantic. This is a color fall. We're now offering turf too. So we've got some really high quality turf here.
I'm getting one of those infrared lamps for my place.
They're pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, I actually came in here yesterday and I can feel the heat right here.
Yeah.
And it's just a plug and play.
It's just plug and play, so you don't need any gas or anything like that, which, obviously for the fire features, that's what you need. Yep. So very easy to set up. It's infrared, so there's nothing the wind's not going to take out the heat or anything like that. You're also providing light. You can adjust, the different light levels, the different heat levels, and if it ever tipped over, it will actually shut off so that it's, super safe too. Really so cool. It's going to be, I think this is going to be a huge seller and a huge benefit for contractors and homeowners.
I think I'm more nervous to interview Chase than anything. This guy's become a bit of a celebrity locally. If you're not familiar with Chase yet, this is Chase.
How are we doing, boys?
Can you stand down here so I don't feel short?
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
That's better.
There we go.
Yeah. Chase, you're kind of new at Langenfetter Ford.
Yes, sir, I am.
Everybody kind of knows you now. At least we do. We actually watch your videos almost every morning just to get our day started.
Really?
So thanks for bringing us joy in our lives.
Well, I appreciate that.
But you brought a whole bunch of stuff. There's like a great truck that you could just go out and do your quotes in and kind of idea. This is like, you stick your army in there to go lay paver patios, I guess. And
absolutely.
The big dogs.
No, it's fantastic. With that one there, we picked that one for the long box as well as the bed utility package. It's got the full step in the tailgate, lights and outlets. You also got the full tail mirrors, so it's going to make it real nice. That F-250, especially in the Lariats or King Ranches, they're fantastic. We actually have one on the lot now in a beautiful antimatter blue with the two-tone bronze/gray on the bottom half of it. And it's got the tremor package on it too.
That's probably the truck we see most in our yard, right? That does everything. You can take the family out in that truck, right? Give it a little wash down, hook up the trailer.
As they used to say with the Ford Ranchero, good enough to take the family to church on Sunday and pigs to the market on Monday.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, thanks for being here.
Perfect. You're very welcome, sir.
All right, I'm here with Brad from Anderson Equipment. Thanks for being here at Dibbits Vendor Day. See, you brought a few toys.
Yes, we did. We always appreciate being invited here to Dibbits. You do such a great job here. We brought a few pieces here today. One of the pieces that we brought is the SCL 1000 stand-on track loader. Became a handy little spot for getting in small backyards for landscapers. And also brought the SVL track loader as well. Handy unit. They made the skid steer, made it a little smaller for landscapers to get in backyards and things as well. It's one of our smaller units, and just thought we'd bring things that landscapers would be interested in, because it's always a great day here when Dibbits brings us out.
What's the aftercare service kind of? Can you speak to that component? How do you support contractors and with the back end?
Yeah, so we have probably 10 or 12 techs out back. We've doubled our square footage here in the last couple of years for looking after our customers. We have at least 3 service trucks and guys that are on the road, so we got plenty of people to look after all our contractors. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Thanks. We are inside the shop. It is, I don't know if you're picking up on the sound, but there's a lot of conversations going on, and that's what we want. We want people in here talking to the vendors and suppliers, because I guarantee you probably don't realize how many products are actually available to you to install. So, and some new products get launched here as well. So we'll go around and see all of our vendors. Romex, I just want you to talk about some products that you guys carry. We're very interested in this TRAS system that you guys have. Yeah. Tell us about the benefits of the TRAS system, like specifically the application that benefits contractors to using it.
Yeah, so TRAS is a permeable wet lay solution for pavers, natural stone, porcelain tile.
So you can put porcelain tile, natural stone.
You can put anything.
Anything. Pavers as well.
We're even putting turf on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the TRAS.
Yeah.
But then there is a back butter product that you put on,
so
right?
I can show you that real quick here. The back butter. Yeah. It's right now it's on the TRAS, but it's back buttered to the tile.
Right.
Or the paver.
Yep.
Okay. Over here, this is attached. You'll never be able to pull that off.
Okay.
And we offer a 10-year warranty on this system here.
What I know about you best is the contractor support that you provide, because you were a contractor.
That's right.
So when, and I used to be your rep.
Yes.
I provided good support.
Yes, you did.
And now you're doing that.
That's right.
So you learned from me.
Learn from the best.
Joking. No. So that's what you do. You guys go out there in the field and you help these guys
Every
install.
single TRAS job out there, I go and help the contractors install.
Thanks, Steph.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. You got a lot of stuff here, man. A lot of stuff. Actually, you take this.
Seek is a wonderful brand. We have premium products. We love helping our customers, from our post fix for fences, from our foam product line that we're continuing to build on, our newest one being 121 insulation foam, and our foam gun, to our foundation repair, our adhesives.
I'm really, really interested in this. I've seen it for many years now, so I know what it is, and I think a lot of contractors do, but can you just really quickly run through the benefits of using the foam for
Definitely, I'd love to. Our post fix is the equivalent of 2 bags of concrete. So you can see in this little 2-part system bag, what you'll do is you'll roll the bag into itself.
Here, let me hold it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You'll roll the bag into itself. The seam right here will split. You'll shake it for 15 seconds. You'll want to be ready, because when this foam starts going, it starts going quickly. You'll pour it into the hole. Within 3 hours, you can start hammering, nailing. It just saves your back, saves time.
No mixing.
No mixing.
No dust.
Nope.
That's not getting grabbed by frost.
Nope.
Either.
It'll last just as long as concrete.
Yeah.
The post will go before the product does, just like in concrete. If anyone needs to reach out to us, any questions, demos, PK sessions, we love being a part of the industry and teaching our customers how to use our products.
Wicked, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Wow. Good job. Mason, Carter, Oaks, we love you guys. You've come out with some new products this year. Yes. You've been kind of paying attention to what the contractor feedback was. They tell us, then we tell you guys. And you guys made some new stuff. You want to talk about that?
Sure. We've got our Yorkville, which is basically the Nueva with our elite finish. Little finer textures there, smooth finish, colors pop.
Yeah.
We've also got our Ridgefield Smooth, which we've made in the face mix as well, which is the Montebello. Same type of idea, smoother finish, tighter aggregates. And over here we also have our new 4x4 accent piece, the Bon Air. Same elite finish, color bold, 5 different colors. Looking forward to a nice accent piece to be able to mix up your projects.
We'll tell you if there's ever a problem, but we never really have a problem with oaks because you guys just take care of things.
Exactly. Yeah. We don't like to have problems, but if there is a problem, we want to fix it. So I think we come to bat on that. I think you guys have seen that if there is an issue. So definitely want to support the contractor during a job, after a job.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Paul, tell us about that case. Is that a presentation case I could take if I was a contractor? I could take with me to job sites.
We actually sell these cases as we call it an Excel Smart Demo case. We make them available for sale for contractors to actually purchase. It consists of a smart hub. It has a lot of smart lighting in there. So there's two different types of smart lighting, and 6 other landscape lights that it consists of. So we use it as a selling tool, right? We put it into contractors' hands. They bring it into site, they show it to a customer, and inlight and lighting in general is one of those things that we have to see it to believe it, right? When you see it, you believe it and you buy it. So this is really a selling tool for customers to use and then get more sales in the end.
Clearly, that works. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice. Thanks for letting us know about that case.
Sure.
That's so cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Ernest was like, when are you going to come interview me? I'm so excited to talk about Aquascape. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Aquascape. I've known you for a long time. I know you're out there in the field helping contractors out.
So for Aquascape, we've got a whole range of products, anything from our little tabletop fountains up to a lot of decorative fountain kits, pondless waterfalls, recreational swim ponds, larger features. We've got a whole catalog worth of product, as well as come see. Hopefully, we've got some displays here at Dibbits, and
you brought chocolate,
and we've got chocolate. My goodness, yeah.
So bringing sound and features to the landscaping is what your bread and butter is.
That's right. Yeah.
There's something about is it negative ions that we need to feel good?
That's right. A lot of the positive ions come from our screens, computer screens, tablets, and all that kind of stuff.
Positive being bad.
Being bad in this
negative
case.
Being good.
Negative. Yeah, that's why waterfalls like Niagara Falls and even just hikes in the woods and stuff like that are popular for people, right? Because of what it does naturally to your bodies.
There is stats. More people live near water than anywhere else in the world, right?
We just look at Canada, right along that border.
Thanks for being here, man.
All right, no worries. Thanks, man.
Thanks. So let's go see Alliance. Some of you may know I used to be the Ontario sales manager for Alliance, but I've been at Dibbits now. This is my 3rd year. They're great guys, a lot of products, some new things. Let's go talk to them, but I'm not going to interview them. I'm actually going to get Andrew to do this. Hey, what do you think? Yeah.
Hey, we're here with the boys from Alliance.
Andrew, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Why don't you tell us about some of the new stuff you got this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the last 22 years, Alliance has made its name providing solutions to the hardscape industry with accessories. So polymeric sand has been our bread and butter since day one, but as the industry's evolved, Alliance has evolved, and now we've got solutions from joint material to edge restraints, cleaners and sealers, and one thing we've added new for this year is our artificial turf collection. Artificial turf is a growing segment of our industry, and as people look for lower maintenance solutions to their properties, we realize that artificial turf fits that mold, so we've come out with a keep it simple solution. The one thing that Alliance is doing uniquely from our competitors is offering some small roll sizes. We know how heavy and cumbersome these big rolls are, so offering a 7.5 by 25, 7.5 by 50 size roll, very convenient. And as we kind of dig into the artificial turf world, we're starting to realize that the turf is kind of complementary to a paver patio. So you're getting 400 or 500 square feet of concrete pavers and 300 or 400, 500 square feet of turf. And that's where these small rolls come into play. They're manageable. They fit in the back of a pickup truck bed. One guy can pick up the rolls instead of having 3 or 4 people. And then you've got all the tools and accessories to go with it. Our resin sands are gaining traction and popularity as the industry moves to more open graded construction. Our nitro permeable materials, right? Our nitro that's been out for several years, really great product, but we were missing the 1/8 inch option with the tighter joints. So the Nitro X fits that, 1/8 up to 2 inches, a nice range of new colors to match some of the new paver palettes. And then finally for this year, we launched the X4 Edge. We're the first to market with a 4-foot plastic edge. It ships really well, it's compact, priced really nice, comes with some nice connection features. 4 becomes 8, becomes 12 very quickly. We have a multi-use, you have the screw for the gator-based screws, a raised nail pocket now. We moved the bolster closer to the vertical edge for better locking connection. Doesn't want to toe back as much. And then on every 4-inch point where we indicate cut here and cut here, the male and female end will now connect at any 4-inch increment. So in the past, even with our existing 8-foot edges, anywhere you made a cut through plastic, you could no longer connect them together. Now if you cut where we indicate, you connect the male and female at every 4-inch increment. So no plastic waste. We're not throwing away any plastic material. Whatever you cut off, you can take it for your next run. 99% of the Alliance products are manufactured in Canada. Alliance is a Canadian company. And the plastic edge on its own, you can see right here, if you zoom in, there's been a lot of questions. The Alliance edge restraints are made in Canada, which is nice. A lot of Canadian companies want to support Canadian products. And here's an example of the product with the branding and stamp on the finished product. Come and see us. Happy to answer any questions. We look forward to another good year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
What would you like to know?
So EcoRaster, you have a lot of products. You have the blocks, you have the E40, E50. Was this the E50 or E40?
This is the E50.
E50, yes.
Nice and robust, heavy duty, 50 millimeters thick.
That's like fire truck rated.
Fire truck rated.
Do you have to put this into a driveway, or would you use the E40 for that one?
E40 would be better for a driveway or a hot tub pad, a pathway. E50's fire truck access, commercial parking lots, industrial, oil and gas applications, anything you can throw at it.
This type of technology has been in Europe for a long, like decades and decades.
Well over 35 years.
Yeah, it's just newer to North America, that's all.
Newer to North America, but lots and lots of growth and excitement about using it.
This is a great solution to put down for a hot tub to support the weight of a hot tub on there.
Fast and easy, do
yeah.
it yourself.
Yeah,
Lots of DIY projects with it as well. And this is a really unique and versatile and exciting product. It's something with the concrete pavers, it's approved by the TTC, which is really exciting. And we also have rubber pavers. The rubber pavers actually make installing it a lot of fun, but the same idea, you would install the matrix as though you would install your grids, fast and easy, installing it about 1,000 to 1,500 square feet per person per hour, and then getting even your kids to put the pavers in. Parking, patios, driveways, pathways, sidewalks.
And these can connect.
They can connect.
Okay, so you could have the gravel area maybe for the main parking area.
Yeah.
As you're walking into
Yeah.
a building, you could have this here,
Yeah.
so you have like a...
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect.
Awesome.
Thanks, Elise.
Thanks.
Browns and Dibbits, good partnership.
Amazing partnership.
Want to talk a little bit about it?
Sure, let's talk about it. So the Dibbits and Browns partnership is actually really special. It started a long time ago when Dibbits first started out. Browns was one of the first companies that came in. We worked with them, built up each other together out here. And then over the years, when we developed new products, we worked with the Dibbits team closely to test them, to talk about them for honesty. And the Dibbits Street team did that really well. There weren't any games, it was just full honesty.
Is there like that one product you love the most at Browns?
When it comes to the walls, Grand Ledge is probably up there, because I'm not going to lie, a nice guillotined armor stone is a nice guillotined armor stone.
Yeah.
This has that effect, it has that look, that artistic appeal, but speed, designability, way outshines.
Engineering support.
100%, yep.
Can be installed with your clamp, can be installed with the vacuum lifters.
Multi-forms of installation,
Yep. Browns is working with companies like MQuip to study, their vacuum lifters for speed of installation and safety. Obviously, safety is a huge component.
Safety is huge on these walls because the pinch points are incredible. You can really injure yourself, but now with suctions and some of these other systems out there, you get rid of that safety hazard, or at least reduce it.
And install a lot faster.
Oh, incredibly fast. Sean joining us, he brings a lot of years of experience to the industry.
Ton of it.
And Sean, what do you think of Browns?
Browns is great, and we're focusing on the education of it, and I think that's going to benefit everyone at the end of the day, right?
You live down here too, right?
Oh, I moved into the area and I love it. The wineries and I speak the same language, so everything's working out great.
Super important that contractors know they've got the support out there, right?
Showing your face and being out there and just addressing issues and answering your phone is half the battle, right? And after all the years we've had locked up inside and no one, everything online, it's great to be back out talking to people face to face and being on job sites and seeing what people are doing with the different things that are out there nowadays. Like you said, there's so many accessories and so many things you can add to your job site,
right?
That it's amazing the factor of these guys designing and installing this.
Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Sean. This is nice.
This is the new Malia slab.
You want to tell us a little bit about it?
We see a lot of the trends in masonry. They translate right through to landscape and time. So the big one that we're going to see is on top of the Malia slab being new, which is kind of this slightly wavy texture, that oasis color, we're in year 4 in masonry, and it's been the fastest jumping color we've seen in a long time. It's number 2. It's neutral enough that it'll go on almost any house. Gray doesn't always work on everything, but this creamy beige is so neutral that there's really not a house that won't work on. And what we're hoping to see is, as much as I love black borders, this is something a little different. Enough contrast.
Yeah, the Brooklyn paver.
Yeah, the Brooklyn paver in the rosewood. It kind of has a dark wine.
Yeah.
Like
Wine
a
country.
burgundy.
Wine country.
Lincoln again. It's just something I think that we're going to do really, really well with this year, and we're excited to get it off the ground. Some warmer weather, better attitude, everybody's ready to go.
I'm excited you're here.
Yeah.
I'm excited that we get to work together in that
been a
capacity
long time.
again. Yeah. Thanks, Blake.
No, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right. Rick is always on the phone. He's a busy guy, or he doesn't want to talk on camera. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, you know what, Rick? You're with Armtech. You guys handle so much when it has to do with like drainage, waterproofing, subterranean infrastructure, important stuff that we don't always see, but it's important for the projects that we build. What's this? What is this product right here?
That's conduit.
Conduit.
For electrical or for plumbing. Comes with this fish line through it.
So we would put this under driveways, walkways, all that kind of idea?
100-foot rolls, 250-foot rolls.
So it already comes with a string line in there?
Yes, there's 320 kPa pipe stiffness versus the 210 kPa with the regulars.
So it's a lot stronger?
Right. And this is regular steel culverts made in Peterborough.
Made in Peterborough?
Yes. It's all made in Canada, but this is made in Peterborough. This is made in Tillsonburg, Ontario. Yep. Tillsonburg. And this is a foundation waterproofing system, or for use behind retaining walls.
I need some of this because I'm going to be fixing we have an old foundation
that has a door in there to an old sunroom's coming down. I got to fill in with block. I'm going to come see you.
Good man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
absolutely.
that.
Appreciate
and
it.
of course the regular weeping towel.
Yep. Sock, non-sock, perforated, non-perforated.
Cool.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. What do contractors love most? They love tools that make their lives easier. Hardscaping is, say with me, hard. So we're now trying to make this easy, save your backs, reduce the strain on your crew, build more efficiently, more profitable, all those catchphrases that are actually real, tangible things that people understand when you're dealing with vacuum lift equipment from MQuip. We actually rent them. We have the large and medium-sized units, smaller units. Everybody that tries them ends up buying them, but that's a great way to get started. So we have them available to rent. We sell them as well. Service they provide is amazing. Engineered, designed, and manufactured here in Canada, so they actually really know what they're talking about because they live and breathe it every single day, and they're always coming out with something new. So let's get in there and see some of their products. This is the paver grip.
Yes, it is.
Brand new.
Brand new for this year, 2024 release, but we're putting it out to retail in 2025.
And it's a high flow battery powered vacuum that can do porous and non-porous materials.
Correct.
And I just press this green button.
Yes, you just tap the button.
That's cool. Yeah. Makes my life, I didn't have to bend over at all. Perfect. This is kind of a heavier duty cousin of this, but this will only do non-porous materials. Right?
I would say this is more like the little brother of our Blizzard line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's a battery powered.
Correct.
High flow.
Yeah.
This is a direct suction corded high flow.
But you're getting continuous flow on either.
Yeah.
Designed for porous material.
Okay, so this is the first battery powered high flow out there then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been released at a retail level right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't actually know. So that's good. See, I'm learning too here today. So this guy being a direct suction high flow is for porous materials like dry cast. Air is actually being sucked right through the product.
Now you can do natural stone with it as well, but its lifting capacity wouldn't be to what our MK2 products are, which are designed specifically for natural stone.
A lot of the products you guys have come out with is because you're getting field feedback from contractors.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing.
A good example would be the flurry. As the big dry cast manufacturers went to bigger slab, we had to keep up with that with a piece of equipment that would complement the installation of slabs.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
it's a great show. Great
so
turnout.
much. We're also partnered up with Bartell Global, so compaction equipment. We were just talking to MQuip. They were talking about how slabs are getting a lot larger, large format slabs. and you can't run a traditional plate compactor on top of those or you're going to break them. That's why the roller compactor was developed. It rolls across the surface really easily, reduces the risk of chipping and scratching and breaking a slab, because you still have to do a pre-consolidation after you've built the job to get your pavers and slabs to be set into the job so it's nice and uniform on the surface. And then to get your joining material in there, polymeric sand, you would need something to consolidate that into the material itself, and that's why the roller compactors are here. Yes, they're a little expensive, but they are a tool to make your lives easier. They roll around, you don't have to pick them up either. And these guys, they all come with the Honda GX engine, so they're pretty robust. Never had any problems with these at all. And we have IQ Power Tools dustless saw technology. We don't need that stuff in our lungs, guys. So we have this available for rent, and a lot of contractors are getting into dustless technology. So just wanted to let you know that we're into the equipment you need as well to build your projects.
We're talking about grid and textile today. The differences between grids and textiles, which ones to use in which circumstance. So we have wovens, non-wovens, we have polyester grids, and we have extruded polypropylene grids. It works really well on binding aggregate into the squares and allowing you to build a more stable base.
You know what I've heard?
What's that?
I've heard you can actually reduce the amount of excavation and aggregates.
You can.
Is that really true?
It is true, and it will be up to an engineer to tell you exactly how much you can reduce.
Would you put down a geotextile to separate your soils
first? 99% of the time you're going to want to be putting a non-woven geotextile against your native soil.
What if I wanted a product that had a geotextile with this already?
That's where Swamp Grid comes in handy. Bam. This is adhered to the extruded polypropylene in one roll. So it saves you time and money by being able to roll it out all at once.
So all of these products have come out of the civil engineering world and have made it into the landscape, hardscape world, right?
Yep.
So this isn't something you guys just didn't make this up for landscapers. It's already been in place for decades in civil engineering.
Every single road all over Canada and the United States uses some sort of geogrid or geotextile underneath.
Techo Block, Courtney. Hi, Courtney. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Fantastic. You wouldn't believe.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's Dibbits Vendor Day. Have a good time?
Yes, I am. Having a great time.
What are you here talking about today?
I was showing everyone the Cafe Crema color that we launched last year. It took over, and we've released it in absolutely everything. So it was extremely popular. Nice, soft, warm color. We're moving away from that flat toned gray, and we're seeing a lot more warm. So we've got that. I was talking about how it's launched and everything. I brought a piece of our Everest, not new, but definitely something different.
There's some new products this year?
We do. We have some new products. We have our terrazzo, which has been getting such following online. People are asking about it. It's coming. So that'll be amazing when it hits the market. The black looks beautiful. You probably saw it at the show in Vaughan. The Oxford paver, a wet cast permeable. I was trying to get my hands on that, but I couldn't get it in time.
What's the secret sauce to success as a manufacturer rep when it working with contractors is like being out there?
Answering my phone.
That's literally honestly, it's the
That's
best
what you guys
thing.
want.
Just answer the phone.
Yeah, you're not calling me on how to install per se, but you want me to answer the phone and get the answer and get back to you if I don't know it.
Appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. We'll have
It's been fun.
Season.
Yeah, thanks.
Is this really why you guys came to get pizza? Yeah? Pizza. All for the pizza. We do not do an event unless there's food. Because nobody really comes for anything else other than the food. You're actually a landscape contractor, Mark.
I am.
So would you consider yourself more of a pizza expert or a hardscape expert?
Most definitely a hardscape expert. We built this oven as a way to give back to our clients who, for one, do big projects with us and also who want outdoor kitchens. So before they put the big investment into their own oven, rent it out to them.
You're just here, have the trailer for the weekend, fall in love with making yourself some pizzas, and then I'll come back and we'll do it for $50,000.
No, exactly.
Yeah. I don't want to distract you too much. You're in the critical stage of rotating. You have 4 in there right now?
4 in here. We were up to 5 not long ago.
Wow.
It's they go pretty quick.
So tell us a little bit about Mark of Excellence in your company.
So we are a hardscape company. We created the company out of necessity when we needed to get a job in high school. So we started cutting grass, and we took on a grant from the government, a few $1,000 grant to start a business, and we kind of went with it. I loved the hardscape side of things, not so much the maintenance.
Working outdoors, getting the suntan, keeping in shape.
Exactly.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Jeff.
We've known each other a long time. Don't make this awkward.
You started.
Well, you're making me awkward.
I know, it's true.
I'm intimidated by you and
No,
all your
no,
knowledge of
don't
the
start.
industry and how long you've been around.
You know, we wake up every morning, piss excellence. Nobody can hang with our stuff.
You brought the Ditch Witch. This is one of, like, you have many, many things at Brant.
Yeah, we do. As well as being the largest John Deere dealer in Canada, we also represent the Ditch Witch line. Today we brought one of our walk behinds, stand behinds, whatever you want to call it, the 1050. We represent the whole line of Ditch Witch and Moorbark, both above ground and underground. The Ditch Witch line's been around for a long time, right from the beginning. Really well received, very popular, especially in the U.S. A little newer to the Canadian marketplace, but it is one of the powerhouses in that class for sure.
So John Deere, excavators, skid steers, all
everything John Deere. We don't get into the ag side at Brant. We do everything from mini skid, mini X, all the way up to the big stuff, 944 loaders that you would see in any mining operation. So our focus over the next year and a bit is getting out to these kinds of events at Dibbets and letting the landscapers know that John Deere's a viable option.
Appreciate you being here.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Thanks. I just noticed 70 years, Terry. It's a long time for
Third
Baltic.
generation family-owned company still. Our owner is the son of the original owner, and he's an engineer by trade, so he's very particular in his production. Always in the plant.
Quebec-based company, started in the commercial side, and
Yeah,
then kind of came into residential. And
very big commercial in Quebec and Ontario, and then we're in the residential side. We've been in Ontario about 6 years on the residential side, selling through distribution like Dibbets and calling on the contractors.
I love the planed walls. That's like the one thing that for sure stands out for me, because when you're building retaining walls, as we all know, you're like shimming or grinding or whatever. Like, it's never perfect, right? You get your base course perfect, you might get up a couple courses, but then you're getting out of whack.
And that speaks again to our engineer, the consistency and the money you can save with the walls without shimming, grinding. I ask every contractor about the walls they're using, and I say, if you're going to try something from Bolduc first, try our walls. Everything else will follow. You'll make money, save time. We are Canadian. We're getting asked that a lot from the end client. What products are you using? Are you supporting Canadian companies? We are 100% Canadian. One plant. And yeah, proud to partner with Dibbets, and we have other dealers in Eastern Ontario and Ottawa.
Yeah. Glad you guys came down for Vendor Day. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.